Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbe with Believe in the Run.
And Robbie, it's a big one.
This is maybe the biggest video of the year.
So far.
So far. The best running shoes of 2025 so far, which we will have another one at the end of the year with the overall list.
You know, I like these. Maybe we should also do the shittiest shoes of the year so far.
All right, we could do that.
Before we get started, Robbie, let's talk about our sponsor, Element. Are you salty?
I'm pretty salty.
I
Because I basically have one of those at least every morning, maybe 2 or 3 times.
Dude, it's midsummer. I am guzzling this stuff down.
Yeah, it's if you don't know, Element is a hydration and electrolytes, 1,000 milligrams of sodium. It's on the box. 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium, and it brings you back to life after those runs when you deplete a lot of your resources. So.
And I know that people think, hey, when it's a sponsor, you gotta say nice stuff. But I really do use this stuff almost every day, and I love it. So
Same.
My favorite flavor happens to be sold out, which is lemonade, but I also like the raspberry and watermelon, so check those out. The best way to get these and try the different flavors is to go to drinkelement.com/thedrop, and you will get a sample pack with your order.
Yeah, links in the description.
All right, check it out. Robbie, let's get into it.
Just to reiterate, these are shoes that came out in 2025.
Yeah, so it's not like, oh, that was a great shoe from 2023, or there's a great shoe.
Right.
These are only the shoes that were released in 2025.
Yes, we still love the Alpha Fly 3. That didn't come out this year.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, that's a good one, because that's the one, how can you not have Alpha Fly 3 on there? One of our favorite shoes, still a favorite shoe, Evo SL, Robbie.
Yeah, I have a feeling that when we do our video at the end of the year, this is also going to be at the top of the list. As far as best overall shoe, man, the Evo SL, it's hard to beat.
It is hard to beat. Some people are putting it in the super trainer category. I don't consider it. When we talk about shoes and super trainers, it's got to have like all the bells and whistles. It's got to have some sort of plate in there or something like that. This just has a really great foam.
The Lightstrike Pro feels amazing underfoot. It's lightweight. It's $150. It's just everything you want in a shoe.
Some people complain about the tongue, but I think they're losers, because for me, the tongue didn't shift around. It felt fine. I didn't have to do any special lacing to make sure it stayed in the right place. I'm talking to you, Jeff Dengate and Herms. You guys just figure it out. Lace your shoe. Don't move your foot around so much.
Yeah, I would say the tongue might be the only weak point of the shoe, but overall, it's just a fantastic shoe that it's going to be hard to beat. But if there would be a shoe that's up there with it, Thomas, what would that be?
We're whipping it out, a similar shoe, the New Balance Fuel Cell Rebel V5.
Ah, you got it. All right.
All of it.
In Fire Engine Red or something like that. Fire Code Red?
What was it called? Urgent
Red.
Red.
There we go.
Which is sort of orange, oddly enough.
But this is this is that lightweight, simple daily trainer that comes in at this relatively reasonable price point, and it just feels great and underfoot.
This is like my favorite category this year. We have so many good choices in this, like very like simple uppers, great foams, good traction. It just works.
Now, this might be a little bit different than the last version, but overall, I think it's a success.
Yeah, the last version didn't have as much foam in the forefoot. This one adds a little foam, which can help. Some people felt like the last version got a little flat after a while. I think this one holds up a little bit longer and still feels great. It's one of those shoes, you go out on your run, you're like, hey, I'm feeling like picking it up, and then you do.
Next category is daily trainer category, which is like your daily workhorse of a shoe. I think at the top of the list right now for us is the Brooks Glycerin 22.
Old enough to drink.
Yeah, just a solid shoe overall. What they did differently this year is is the DNA tuned midsole. And we've seen that in the Glycerin Max, this differently tuned areas for the foot of foams in the underfoot, and then kind of like a carrier.
I like to think of it as like a bathtub.
Yeah.
It's got the nice, soft, good foam right underneath the foot and wrapped around as a foam that keeps it from being too sloppy.
And I think it's a really unique kind of midsole technology that Brooks is really doing well at. I think this shoe, the glycerin just feels great underfoot from mile after mile. It's not gonna blow your mind. It's just gonna get the job done.
So it's not the sexiest of shoes.
Right, but it's a great shoe. Next up is the New Balance 880 V15.
Ooh,
and
let me yank that one down. Aha. Of course we have that.
So Thomas, you really enjoyed this, and I think you were kind of surprised because the 880 has always been solid, but it doesn't stand out too much.
880 to me was the kind of like budget 1080. So for me, it always felt like a downgrade. And this year, it actually feels, if not equal, to me, maybe a little better.
Okay.
I got really high up there, but yeah.
Okay.
What it
Jerry
is,
Seinfeld effect.
it did. What I liked about this one is a lot of shoes are getting really soft, and even the 1080 is super soft. And to a certain point, it starts to feel almost like you're working to get the shoe to, keep up with you.
Like, there's some shoes that don't have to be max cushion, and the Daily Trainer is one of those.
Yeah, and this is solid. This one feels so good. It has the right amount of cushioning that your legs don't feel beat up, but with that little bit of firmer feel, I actually enjoyed that kind of like, I don't know what I would call it. It's not so much, the word responsive gets overused.
Right.
But when you're running this, you can feel it, you feel the cushion, and then you also feel like you're moving forward in an efficient way.
And for $140, you're getting a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's amazing that you would have a shoe like the Rebel in the line, which is soft and light and fast, and then this shoe, which really can gobble up miles and still in the same price range.
Yeah.
All right, our next category is best race day shoe for the marathon, and first up on our list is
the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro 4. So I ran a marathon in this shoe.
Yeah, I've done a lot of workouts in this shoe and some longer runs, and it's definitely a favorite. Robbie even PR'd, I don't know if he mentioned that.
It was my marathon PR in Berlin this past fall, and I really loved all the updates that they did to the shoe. It's a total overhaul of the last version. Yeah. They did like 7 prototypes or something before they made this. The Light Strike Pro just feels bouncy, but not too soft. You get that the upper fits really well, and overall, I just feel like it just feels great underfoot.
Yeah, I was someone who never really loved the Adios Pro before the 4, but this one I feel like really changed things. Like Robbie was saying, the foam is bouncy, it's light, it's comfortable. I mean, it's perfect for the marathon distance.
And I think it's actually one of the cheaper marathon shoes at $250, which sounds crazy, but they're almost all
what a bargain.
Expensive. Yeah.
All right, next up on marathon race day shoes is
it's the Elite, Meg. The Saucony Endorphin
Elite
2.
Yeah.
And I really didn't like the first one. Really didn't like it.
But this one feels very different.
I'm going to make a confession right off the bat. If I was to pick a shoe to run a marathon in today, this would be the one I'd choose.
Okay.
And that's kind of crazy because a lot of people feel like it's a little too soft. But when you pick up the pace in it, it kind of changes.
Yeah, I feel like this is a shoe that feels very different underfoot than any other race day shoe. And I think it is because of that foam formulation. It is super soft, but also like you're saying, when you pick up that pace, it kind of works with you.
Yeah, I think what's happening, and the reason it does that is because the foam's so soft, when you're going, it starts to like compress, and then the plate comes into the picture. So then you're getting this like really nice feeling that kind of is sending a signal in my brain between the bounce and the plate that, hey, you're working and you're moving.
Yeah, I think this is one of those shoes that you can wear whether you're out there for 2 hours or 4 hours, because it does feel comfortable underfoot. This upper is also really nice and minimal. It's like a TPE yarn, and
look at you.
It just fits. It fits well, but it's also so light, and it works for race day.
Yeah, and even though the heel counter is pretty minimal, I don't know what it was. It just worked. It cups it really nicely. There's not even like padding back there, other than at the top of the Achilles, and it locked in. I really like the shoe. I was totally surprised, especially since I really didn't like the first version, and I think that's where the controversy for the shoe will come into play, because people who like that shoe, and there was a lot of them, are going to try this on and be like, this feels like a marshmallow, spongy. But I don't know. I just loved it, and I feel like when I was trying to pick up the pace. The shoe went with me, and it just changed. It kind of like lean forward, bounce, and go.
Yeah. The Elite name also comes with an Elite price tag, though. $290 for this guy, so.
Well, people always say I like to choose the expensive ones.
Keeping on theme. All right, our next category is race day shoes for the half marathon, which you might be wondering why the Puma Fast R3 is here, since you've probably saw a lot of people wearing this in Boston and London.
With success.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people won some money with wearing this for the PR project, but I don't know. Why is it only a half marathon shoe for you, Meg?
So here's the thing, is I did a lot of workouts in this shoe, around 12 miles, some I think up to 14, and for me, like the big toe just started to not feel as great. And I just think after 20 so miles, this foam that compresses so much, I think it might not feel like enough shoe for me.
But you did do tests against your favorite all-time race day shoe, and this one apparently performed better.
Yeah, so I was able to test the Alpha Fly 3 versus the Fast R3 in a lab, and it came back that I was 2.5% more efficient in this shoe. So I think it's really fast. I do think a lot of people can use it for the marathon. Just our team felt like this was really snappy, light, and fast, and best suited for the half.
I also think it's going to benefit maybe a lighter weight runner.
Yeah.
With this cushion, it does feel a little more thin. I don't know what it is. And also another weird sensation I got from this shoe was that it kind of almost felt like it had a negative drop when you're just standing around. Obviously, you're supposed to be up on your toes, running your marathon paces. So we did put this in the top shoes because it is exceptionally fun to run in. And we do think for a lot of people at that shorter distance, it will be a PR shoe. And then for some really good runners, it could be a marathon shoe. We did see some mixed results, though, standing on the sidelines of Boston. We saw one that looked like someone's toes got shot off. But so in talking to some of the athletes that have run in the shoe for the marathon, we actually had beers with one of them at the end of the London Marathon. They really liked the shoe, gave it really high marks.
Yeah. And it's one of the lightest race day shoes out there. My women's size 7.5 was around 5 ounces, so I mean, super light.
I mean, overall, that's going to be a theme this year in the top tier shoes. Is they're all getting lighter, and it used to be like we saw that Evo Pro come out, and it was like, whoa, this is so light. And we're seeing the mainline shoes, the mainline racing shoes, coming down into the 6 ounce range, which is only 0.75 over the Evo Pro. All the shoes are getting lighter, and then we're going to see some more shoes coming out before the end of the year that are going to compete with the Evo Pro.
Yeah, this guy comes in at $300. All right, next up in the half marathon race category is a very familiar shoe.
I don't know why we're calling this one a half marathon shoe either, because this one I think is a great evolution to the Vaporfly line.
It's the Nike Vaporfly 4.
Yeah, it is the Nike Vaporfly 4. But it's a great evolution in the line where I feel like this is an improvement to the previous models. It is lighter. Even though they slimmed down the stack a little bit, it's not that far off from the 40 millimeters that we're used to. It still feels like cushion, but I think we're going into this new realm of lightweight cushioning that we're seeing higher stacks and things that are like really feeling bouncy, where this one feels traditionally racy, light. It just has a really nice feel. It's the cousin to a shoe that Robbie and I are going to talk to you about, the Streak Fly, that really tunes it even down even more for faster, shorter distances. I see why you'd want to have it in the half zone.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, I was a little bit nervous when I heard that they were shaving down the stack, but when you're out on the roads, you don't even really notice that. And there's just something about Nike's Zoom X foam in their race day shoes that just feels so lively and bouncy and like a race day shoe.
Yeah, feeling in your hand, you're like, this isn't going to feel that soft. But
Right.
once you get it on the foot, it really does. And Meg, though, I'm asking you why you wouldn't wear it for the full.
Just my preference is I'm an Alpha Fly over Vaporfly girl.
All right. Look, it's Robbie. He's back.
I'm back.
We're talking about a shoe that both you and I really had fun testing out.
Yeah, I mean, this might have been one of the most fun shoes in recent memory because it goes fast. The Nike Streak Fly 2.
Like, the funny thing is, it does go fast. Even when I put it on, I felt fast and was hitting my numbers for my workouts. It feels like if you took a spike, and you put a little bit of foam on it and made it for the road.
That's basically what it was. It's built on a track spike last, has the carbon fiber, fly plate, full length, pretty leveraged. I mean, you were on your toes the whole time, and it is quick. The turnover is ridiculous.
Now, the one drawback to this shoe is, I mean, there might be more, but one of them is that the heel, if you're gonna strike your heel on this, you will shred this. But I don't know how you're striking your heel on this when you're doing speed work, because the shoe is almost built to be up like this.
And we gotta talk about the weight. This thing is almost minuscule. It's almost weightless. It's 4.8 ounces for a men's size 9. 4.8 ounces is crazy.
Ridiculous. Traction on it was sick. Like, you really feel like you got those teeth biting into the asphalt when you do it.
And since this is our best 5K distance shoe, we would say you should probably keep it at 5K or under for this. At very most 10K. It is just not meant for anything more than that.
Robbie, do you think it would hurt your Achilles if you went longer?
Not your Achilles, but maybe your plantar. So definitely destroyed my calf muscles running in this for longer. I think I did like 8 miles total, and it was, I would say save it for race day. Save it for a 5K.
I think it's so
your local turkey trot.
Fun to run in that, and you kind of do, it feels so light, and you get the bounce from the Zoom X, that you will be tempted to go faster than maybe you should be even.
Yeah, just so save it for race day.
All right, how much does this cost?
It's actually $190 now. It came out $180, I think $170 or $180 when it first came out. It's $190 now.
So I was saying the heel was one of the downfalls. Like $180, $190 for a 5K for, like, this is a specific tool.
Yeah. All right, next up is still another race day shoe, but this is the fun category. We basically made up this category just to put this shoe on here because I'm not sure where to put it. I love this shoe. I think you do too. It's the Hoka Cielo X1 2.0.
Yeah. Now, the last version, just the X1 without the 2.0, I really love that shoe. It was like one of my favorite ones to just get like daily miles in. It just felt really good underfoot, and even though it was meant for racing, it was pretty heavy and kind of like not racy.
So they slimmed down the weight on this. It's only 7.7 ounces now for men's size 9, which is pretty somewhat reasonable.
Yeah, and it's still probably my favorite Hoka racing shoe. Even though we just got the Rocket X3, I like the way that this one is built more for, say, midfoot to forefoot running, where the Rocket X3 is going to be built more for like full phase running, like from heel to toe.
And the rocker on this with the carbon fiber plate, with the wings, everything about it, just, it's so much fun. It has that trampoline effect, that forward motion with the rocker. It just feels, it's just fun.
Yeah, and there's enough cushioning underfoot. Marathon, no problem. Like this
we
again.
ran a half marathon in it, and it was
in the heat,
in the Miami heat. It was,
but yeah,
that was not fun.
Yeah, but this one would definitely be under consideration for me for a race day.
For sure.
All right, Robbie, so this is one of my favorite super trainers of the year. By far, it's up there. This is the Mizuno Neo Vista 2.
Yeah, and this is also one of Meg's favorites, I think, so far this year.
Yeah, we just got lazy and didn't want to switch out again.
I have run in it, though, and I actually love the shoe as well, so we're all on board here.
Yeah. At first, I was like, wow, this shoe feels amazing underfoot. The upper sucks. But
we went down a half size.
Yeah, I went down a half size, and I still think I could go down another half size. And once I went down a half size, though, it fit really well, brought the whole shoe together, and made it even more fun to run in. It has a really fun, bouncy feel.
Yeah, I think, and we really liked the last year's version, but this is definitely improved on that one, especially in the underfoot feel. It's not quite as soft and mushy as the last version. It has a little more bounce. It's still soft, still comfortable.
All right, so the difference is between this year's and last year's is a little more opening in the mesh, so you're getting a little more breathability. And this one had 2 different foams in it. This is just using the one foam. You still got that full plate, but instead of having it wide open, which was part of the problem, like cornering on the last one, it kind of felt like you had 2 different suspensions. This one, they kind of bring in this a little closer together and even tie it in the middle here. It works. It's a little more stable than last year. The foam is bouncy. It feels fun. This one, you know, I talk about shoes that I feel like you could have one shoe for everything. Maybe not race day, but this can cover pretty much everything else.
Yeah, it just feels great and can just chew up miles for pretty much any distance. It's a really nice super trainer.
Yeah, long, slow distance
The
too.
only thing, it's $200 now. Last year was $180. That's a lot.
You got a full thing of that foam. I guess that's $20 worth of extra foam.
All right, next up on the super trainers. This was an executive decision. I made the list, so I put it on here. Thomas disagrees.
It's not that I disagree so much. It is a fun shoe to run in. I just don't think I put it as high as Robbe.
I love this shoe. It's really, honestly, one of my favorite shoes of the year. But
yeah,
it's supposed to be a race day shoe. I feel like it's more of a super trainer. It's also $300, so there's a lot.
I'm usually the bougie one, and he's usually not. But in this case, Robbe's fallen in love with it.
I don't know. They have this drop-in Piba midsole. It feels. I just really enjoy the feel of this underfoot. I think the fit of the upper is pretty fantastic. Has this like premium faux suede or collar. I don't know, man.
I do like that. It feels just this feel could sell the shoe.
Yeah, I mean, I was super shocked. I had zero expectations for this shoe, and then when I ran it, I just really fell in love with it. Just feels, I don't know. It hits me in the sweet spot.
Right. So this, if you're paying attention. This last year, I like the Cielo X1 is sort of like a daily super trainer, and people gave me crap.
Yeah.
So you can give Robbe crap for taking the top Tracksmith race day shoe and calling it a great $300 daily trainer.
I mean, whatever. It's on there. It's out there. Just deal with it. All right, let's move on to the stability section. Now, we're not really stability runners, but we have gotten the opinion of our stability reviewers.
And we have run in this shoe.
That's true. So this is the Puma Forever Run Nitro 2.
What is kind of interesting about this shoe is it's very similar to the Glycerin, where it's got the two double density supercritical foams meshed together.
Right, and this also has the Puma grip outsole, which is pretty fantastic. Has some support here in the heel. And it's $150, which is pretty decent price point.
I think it's the year of stability. This is the first year that we're seeing actually good-looking shoes that are coming out for stability runners. We have the wide foot family that used to get all the crappy colors and all that stuff, and now stability runners usually got the shaft.
I mean,
we're
wearing these on our feet, both of us today. The Nike Structure, which it looks good and it feels good.
And Puma hit it off as well. You finally have a shoe that you're not embarrassed to be running in. It doesn't look like an orthopedic shoe.
Yeah, and Puma, it feels like every shoe they put out is just pretty solid for the most point.
And the weight on this is pretty good also for a stability shoe. So the weights are dropping, the shoes are looking better, and you're still getting all that performance where Robbe mentioned it, you got the cup in the heel to keep you stable, a wider platform, little bit of posting here in the form of instead of denser foams, but like just more coverage on that arch and a little bit of rubber here to kind of make sure that you're not sagging down.
Yeah. Next up is the Saucony Guide 18, which we don't have in the office, but our stability reviewer Sam really enjoyed this shoe. He thought it was just really one of the best stability shoes of the year. And it comes at 9.6 ounces for a men's 9, which is pretty light for a stability trainer.
And again, not a horrible looking shoe.
No, I mean, it looks good. It has the Power Run midsole, which is pretty steady and solid. And let me get the price point, $140. I mean, it's hard to meet that. All right, and last on this list is the best budget shoe so far this year. This is a $130 shoe from Skechers. It's the Skechers Aero Spark. There's like a gap year. I think Skechers went on a Mormon mission or something in 2024.
Knock, knock.
Yeah. We opened the door this year, and then there they were with the new Aero line. And
can we take a moment to talk to you about our new Aero line?
Yeah, and you can, because it's actually a very enjoyable shoe. There are some other shoes in this line that I wasn't a big fan of. This one, though, just great.
And our reviewer Sam did a great video review. You can check it out. It's a fun shoe. It feels right. I know some of you have a problem with Skechers, but if this had any other logo on it, we'd be like, "Whoa, this is a great shoe."
Yeah, and if you've been a long time follower of the channel, you know that we've loved Skechers off and on, different models for the past 10 years. This is, I think, it just feels great underfoot. It looks better than most Skechers shoes from the past. They may have taken some design cues as they do from other brands, but I think it's just a solid shoe overall.
Yeah, and at that price point, we're getting these shoes that I know the prices keep going up, but if you're looking around these days, it's really tough to find something under 150 that is fun to run in. We're starting to see a little more trickle into that zone of these shoes that are fun, fast, and light, and this shoe fits right in there. I would consider this could replace the Pegasus for me.
Yeah, I would have no problem with that.
All right, Robbie, we talked a lot about road shoes. Of course, Dirt Division now.
Yeah, we got Taylor on the Dirt Division doing things full time. So he has the best trail shoes of 2025 so far. Roundup, that's on the website. So make sure you go check that out. We'll put the link in the description. But also, there's just a lot more coming in 2025. So this list could change and shift.
Yeah, obviously. We're in what right now? July?
Yeah.
There's a few months left in the year, and we're hoping that there's some fun stuff coming.
We've seen some stuff. You've probably seen some stuff on the horizon that looks very promising. So check back always for the other shoe reviews that we'll be posting throughout the year, and then we'll also do our end of the year wrap up where we basically do this list again and just wrap it all up.
And if you feel like we missed a shoe that was produced or released in 2025, remember that January to December 2025. If there's a shoe that you feel like we missed or you think should have been added to the list that you love, feel free to leave it into the comments.
And if you're a product manager out there, either come out with a shoe, don't come out with a shoe in December, because then we don't have to argue about what list it belongs on, this year or next year.
I'll still take it. Get it to me. I'll take a look at it.
All right.
Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You can also check us out at believeintherun.com. You can sign up for our weekly email where we cover everything that we're reviewing on some of the activations that we're doing that are fun out there. Also, how many podcasts do we have now?
Like episodes or different kinds?
Like different kinds.
Okay, yeah, we have at least three podcasts.
We have The Drop. We have
the
Dirt Division.
We have Dirt Division. We have the Fuel for the Soul. They're all, there's a lot. But you can listen to all those on any platform. And
we got you covered for long runs.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it, I think. Anything else?
Yeah, there is one other thing. Since we're doing like the best of so far this year, probably one of my favorite videos that has come out on this channel. If you haven't watched it, you should check it out. Is our Western States recap, No Sleep Till Auburn. Check that one out. If you don't feel something after you watch that, then you're dead inside. You've got a Grinch heart.
And hug Carl next time you see him, the man behind the cam.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
That's it.
Peace.